I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Heroes Wanted. Tonight we rejoin the party. Donovan is not here currently, might make it. We will find out. But Soggy and Noman are now caught in this time of ancient past, trying to get back to the future part 2 and our and our um traveling after having defeated Rayorix, who was pulled here along with Donovan by some mysterious force. They don't yet know what it is that's causing these time fluctuations or what drew this alternate timeline Donovan and Rayorix to them. But they now have the Moonblade and know that they must get back to their time. They travel along, and eventually, after many days of resting and getting back your health, you come to an area that is a destroyed ancient city. There is not much left besides rubble and the outline of what was once a city. And you find one area of note. There is a huge sealed off temple that is half buried beneath the ground. The temple is marked out to the White Raven god that Soggy remembers from his travels with Donovan. Donovan knows that this ancient god was worshipped as someone who despised the undead. And so clerics would often worship her, and thinks that there might be some import to them coming across this temple here and now.
Oh, I forgot to mention this because I forgot to bring it up. I took the heavy armor master, so I mitigate physical damage by 3 points.
Ah.
I just, code that because I remember it probably would have helped me stand up a little more during the last fight, but I completely forgot about it.
Yes.
Salki sort of like starts scanning this ruins and sort of like observing the broken parts of it.
Yeah, so, the ruins of the city, as I said, there's not much left. But this temple is somewhat intact, and you can see, statues and other things leading up to a half buried sealed entrance.
Wait, sorry. I feel like I lost the thread. Wait, why are we here?
Well, you're
We
here.
found it.
You're here because you've been traveling after you had killed Rayorix.
Okay. Did
You're
we, okay.
you're here at this temple merely because you saw this ruined city, explored it a bit, and Donovan saw this temple and says, there might be some reason that we've been presented with this temple here and now.
Yeah. And we didn't pass through, like, a town or anything, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm still carrying around the head and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll have to set that off to the side, because the head of a huge creature is probably going to be pretty big, like several feet long. I just wanted to keep that straight.
Yeah. So you guys are at this sealed entrance.
What kind of sealed entrance is it?
It has a large stone door with no hinges or opening mechanism.
Salgi sort of looks to it and then looks back at 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 Norm at Norman, expecting Norman to try and open it with his strength.
Tell me, how big is this stone door?
It is a double door, so it is basically 10 feet by at least 8 feet.
Like 10 feet tall and 8 feet wide?
Mm-hmm.
And it's split down the middle for 4
No.
feet on each side?
No.
Oh.
It is one solid slab of stone completely shutting off the entrance.
Let's see, does this look like it probably... I mean, there should be like marking or something to study where it like slid up or to the side, depending on where it's marked on the sides or the top and bottom.
You see no such opening mechanism. It almost looks as if this temple was sealed off.
I'm gonna take up and just taking a hard corner, try and scratch the stone.
The stone is very tough, but not invulnerable.
It's not tougher than steel, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Right, okay. What to do with this? That's something. Wish I knew how thick the sheet was. So, there's no evidence that this thing moved more than once, is there?
There's no evidence that it's ever moved.
Huh. What exactly points this out as a door, then? How do I know it's not just a wall?
Because it's set in the door frame.
Huh. Okay, well, that's something. If only I'd brought something like a hammer or something. I can't exactly open this with a sword or my fists. I kind of need both of those things.
Soggy, seeing now that the knight can't really figure out how to open this, lets out a sigh and decides to use Thunderclap on the door.
Uh-huh.
With a thunderous boom, your spell hits the door and cracks it down the middle. It is still in place, but now has a large, jagged crack running all the way through it.
There's a jagged crack in the center.
Center-ish.
Okay. Well, I mean, that seems to be functional. I guess I'll raise an arm, prepare projectors, and attempt to widen it. I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Injecting caustic alchemical reagents into the crack, it splits and one half of the thing falls to the ground. Soggy quickly leaps out of the way, hiding behind Donovan's legs. Donovan is still unsure of this new companion, but continues to allow for him to act as if they're friends. And now one of the doors is exposed, but the door is chained and locked, and there are arcane sigils all over it.
All things considered, chains and locks. Arcane sigils. Well, we have a fair whack of spellcasters here.
And it looks like Sage is trying to get out of work.
Yeah. Could I roll Arcana against this?
Yes, with oh no,
Oh.
you don't have advantage.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I assumed. I got a 21.
These are sigils of uh like sealing in order to keep whatever evil is inside. Keeps freshness in.
Let's see. I know where we are, right?
You know where we are? Oh, yes.
I know where we are, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, it feels kind of foolhardy to just bust this open knowing that maybe there's like an official record of this place I could consult somewhere.
Well, you can roll a history check with advantage.
Okay. That is one of the skills I have proficiency with. Yeah. Oh, that was a good roll.
I love those dice. Those are some sexy dice, my friend. All right.
Yes.
So, your knowledge of this place is that this was one of the frontline cities when the undead and tiefling demon armies spread across the land, and that is what you Warforged were built for, was to combat all of that and so you were one of the last ones built, and this city was destroyed like before you were built.
On that, do I think I would know someone who knows what's behind this door? Or something?
There were many horrors that were sealed away during that war. It could be any number of things, and the records were obviously like lost and not very well kept during that time.
God. Well, not everyone can be like me. Let's see. That is problematic, though.
It's not optimal.
Certainly.
What is in this place?
Well, I would have to say, based on what I know and can infer, that whatever is behind this door is something truly horrible. But as to its
Sounds like
specific
we were
nature,
brought here to end it. I am Batman.
Yes.
Oh, Batman,
Yeah.
my enemy! I see you have
Shut
come. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Let me get from the
I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so, sorry, what were we saying there, Sagi? You try to speak?
He was just saying from the Mutants and Masterminds game.
Now, on that, let's see. How do I, given, China history, how would I appraise how difficult it is to get this door open?
Oh, you're like, super strong, so you can probably just break the locks, and the sigils seem to, be about keeping freshness in, not, like a prison isn't designed to keep people out.
I mean, a prison usually isn't designed to keep people out, but it usually does a pretty good job of it. Eh. Anyway, so I guess if that's the case, we have to decide here. We truly think we're ready to handle whatever's behind this door? I mean, removing it from the world in a more permanent fashion is certainly desirable, but if we fail...
It depends on what it is. If it's a
Yeah.
couple of low-level skeletons, we've got this all day. If it's a fucking Balrog, I don't know.
Because, admittedly, without more information to go on and a larger subjugation force, it could be quite foolhardy to bust open this door.
Foolhardy's my middle name. Donovan Foolhardy McGrady.
Yeah.
Sagi looks up to him and says, "Is that the middle name?"
It's Donovan F. McGrady. The word changes depending on what I need it to be.
Yes.
In
Excuse
this
me.
case, we need to be careful.
Yeah.
Careful is your name.
So at this point, I'm just going to...
I'm Donovan Foolhardy McGrady.
Well... Well, alright. I'll just file this as a government audit of negligent ruinization of property. There we go. I'll write that down real quick. What day this is transpiring. Alright, let's bust this open.
All right, so you rip the lock off with your bare hands. You're plenty strong enough to do that, and the door opens. As it does so, the sigils fade from the door.
I guess I'll pop open the stuff and move on in.
As you guys proceed forward, you see a ruined, uh, tunnel. The rock is like pressing in, so it like almost looks like a cave. But then you come to the end of the hallway, and you see a large room that was set up as an altar with two coffins, sarcophagi guys.
If there are any sapient creatures about who would like to make themselves known, it'd be awfully convenient.
And Donovan is just sort of hiding behind both Donovan and the Warforged.
You mean Soggy?
Yep.
Oh.
Froggy is hiding behind Donovan and the Warforged.
Yeah. Anyway, so I assume no one pipes up at my invitation.
No.
All right. Looking around, do this place show any signs of recent movement, or like a tomb that's been sealed up for hundreds of years? Ought to be.
It looks, other than the water damage, leaking in from the groundwater and the obvious damage from whatever earthquake devastation buried it, like it looks like it did the day that it was buried. No dust has settled whatsoever.
I guess I'm going to walk on over to the altar.
Yes, you can see the
Kinda.
map now, right?
Oh, there's a map now? Yeah, okay, I guess I should look at that. I was still theater of the minding.
Yes.
Ah, there it is. The map. The map.
I'm the map.
All right. So then, yeah, let's proceed in and look around with eyes.
Yes. And with your warforged eyes, you see all of those little alcoves there have like
Mhm.
a little statue of the various gods, and then the two alcoves, the two statues aside the two coffins there. One is a black robed god holding a sickle, a scythe, and the other is a white robed god with big white wings, and it is holding a staff with a
Oh no,
ankh.
meant I need to take my dog outside.
Sure, no problem. An ankh on the top of it.
Mhm. I see.
And then there are two coffins, and each of them is gilded in the finest metals and shines brightly with gold and mithril and platinum and ethereum, or whatever the other metal is.
Electrum.
Electrum.
Yeah. I cast dancing lights and have a few lanterns sit motionless in the center of the room.
Thank you. I wasn't able to see there.
I'm gonna step forward and reassess the room, make sure there's absolutely nothing wrong.
You're standing in water.
Yeah.
The water is
Is it deep water or something?
it's cold, and it covers your ankles.
Um,
Of course,
so
you don't really feel cold. It does
I mean,
it does slightly shrink your feet a little though. Metal being
I
reactive
actually,
to, you know.
I'm pretty sure that I do feel cold though, because I don't think my immunities give me any specific immunity to environmental cold. So
No.
wouldn't I like?
Just because you take damage from it doesn't mean that you feel it. Warforged specifically feel no pain.
Oh, the descriptor thing. I don't remember having an immunity to pain effects either.
Oh, that's in my world.
oh,
Because why the
okay.
fuck would you build something and then make it feel pain? It's bad enough we gave you guys personalities.
Uh,
Yeah, Soggy, you can squeeze right through that little crack that formed there, and the god statue that was there is fallen on the floor.
Yeah, Soggy sort of sees this and is going to try and squeeze through that.
You squeeze right through. Soggy is up on the platform by the white god. That doesn't sound right.
yeah.
What is it?
Anyway,
Could
well,
you-
I mean, like, even if I don't feel pain, can't I at least sense environmental like temperature? Because, like, you know, I still take cold damage, and I could still freeze to death in a tundra.
Oh yeah. You have sensors.
Okay, I guess
Sensors tell
well,
you when you're being damaged and tell you, like the ambient temperatures of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, so where is Soggy exactly? Where is Soggy exactly? Like, where exactly is the white statue of the white god?
It was over in that little alcove that you were in front of. Now you're in between the two sarcophagi.
To put myself between the white god. And Soggy's going to examine this statue.
It is a beautiful woman. She no, up at top. Up a square. There you go. And so it is a beautiful woman. She is dressed in a white robe over a suit of white armor, and she holds a shining silver staff with a diamond ankh on the top.
Soggy sort of sees the Ankh and is sort of like is enraptured by its glittering beauty and sort of reaches towards it.
Donovan says, "I don't think that's a good idea."
It really isn't, but
Soggy sort of like lowers his hand in shame, knowing that whatever Donovan says is a good suggestion.
I'm going to investigate these sarcophagi to make sure they haven't seen any sort of doesn't seem like they've been tampered with or moved or been opened in the intervening time.
Not only have they not been opened, but you can see that each of the sarcophagi has a complex puzzle locking mechanism locking the lids in place.
Well, this is rather uneventful. It actually seems like all is well here.
Soggy then goes over to the other statues and examines them. Where is the next nearest statue?
You're standing kind of kitty corner with one. There's another statue over there. The rest of the statues are the various gods. It's not really important which order they're in or anything like that. So, like, there's a statue of Corleone, a statue of Meraden, a statue of, blah, blah, blah.
Soggy's going to take a sniff of the coffins.
You can smell the heavy metallic smells of the fine metals. These are of the purest quality, but you also smell the eldritch power of something akin to your patron.
Soggy sort of looks up and says, "Something is wrong in these catacombs."
What leaves you? What? What leads you to believe as such?
Smells wrong. Smells strange, like not metal.
Hmm.
Soggy, after smelling this, is going to slowly open these. Is going to carefully open one of the sarcophagus.
I feel it needs to put my hand down on top of one and say, wouldn't it be better to receive a writ or perhaps have a priest on station before we open burials?
I'm an ordained priest.
Kind of scratch the back of my helmet and go, really?
Yes, I studied in a church dedicated to the removal of undead monstrosities.
Right. Would you give your blessing to the investigation of this?
If Soggy says that there's something wrong, something about this just feels like we were brought together for a reason. I don't know if it's prophecy or destiny, but it's almost as if the weave of fate has brought our threads together in some tapestry that we need to step back and view from afar to understand.
I see. Very quickly, I'm just going to write down a note of this. On-site specialist said that there was something wrong with one of the coffins. An attending priest by the name of Donovan gave a blessing to open it and investigate. All right, that's good enough. Let's
Soggy,
proceed.
you need to roll an intelligence check to try and work the unique puzzle. It's almost like one of those puzzle games where you gotta like move something in order to slip something through something, and it's not as easy as it looks. And you get about halfway, and suddenly you hear click 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 click, and you roll for a reflex or dexterity save. Oh man, you just jump out of the way as blades swing out from the sarcophagus in all directions before locking back into place on the sides, undetectable once again.
Ducks out of the way and sort of says, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah, I forgot you're really short. Yeah, so you just like duck your head down as the blades swing out at what would be a normal man's waist.
I guess that this Noman's gonna throw up his energy shield and say, maybe I should attempt this.
Yes, please do.
All right. I rolled like shit. I have a good bonus, I just rolled bad.
Yeah, so you continue to work the puzzle mechanism, and Soggy got it like halfway, so you can get that. You managed to get it another quarter of the way. You guys are about 3/4 of the way through the puzzle, but the sword trap does not activate. Instead, you hear no clicking, and all of the metal lights up, and you make a Constitution save.
Okay.
You take half of this.
Half of half, I assume. Let's see. Because this should be fire damage, right?
Lightning.
Yeah. After the dragon fight, I realized I should use my last infusion to have fire resistance.
This is lightning.
It is? Ah, you knapsack.
So you take 8.
Take 8. Okay, so 6 of that is eaten by my shield. I take 2 as actual damage.
Wound. Yep. Perfect.
I kind of stand back and go like, low level electrokinetic shock. Well, I'm good for it. I'll just keep trying.
Low level, that'll
I
fucking
refresh.
kill like 4 peasants.
Yeah. You know what I would use? You know what words I would use to describe 4 peasants? Low level.
Saki
Alright.
sort of anxiously watches as he sort of twiddles his tail between his fingers.
Ah, there we go.
You finally realize that the off switch for the traps is on top of the sarcophagus, and you push that before completing the rest of the puzzle.
I imagine the off switch is sort of like in the shape of the holy symbol.
The off switch is a big circle with a line through it.
Like a Phillips head screw.
No, like a do not enter, or not do not enter, but like a no this allowed here sign.
Oh, okay. If that's the case. Alright, so I'd be able to undo the lock and then pop open the sarcophagus.
As the lid opens up, you see a well-dressed skeleton in a wedding gown, and the wedding gown is made from the finest links of mithril, platinum, diamonds, and other rare materials.
Interesting.
That the thing isn't rising up just yet. He's going to quickly sniff around to see where he smelt that. Where exactly on the body is the smell of the eldritch power?
Yeah, it smells even more strongly now with the lid open, but you can still smell some coming from the other one.
Seems like both is filled with stink, with a stink of other world.
Let's see.
Where
So both need to go
exactly
open?
Stink coming from? A DM? Do I need to make an investigation or perception check?
No, you know that it's coming from the other sarcophagus.
Alright. Does this one have much the same mechanism locking it?
Yes, sir.
Alright, then I guess I'll start over.
Oh, no,
Hey,
no.
21?
No, you don't have to start over. You remember this time to push the trap off button, and then you slowly work the puzzle.
Oh. Huh. That seems kind of unnecessary to have redundant locks.
Well,
I mean, if they're both solved the same way, I mean, it could have been possible.
Not the exact same way. But now that you know the trap off switch is, what you have to push first, it's not really a threat. You just, work it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was maybe I shouldn't complain. Maybe there's an arty reason for it. I'm just in my head thinking of efficiency. It wouldn't have been like there's
Well,
a box in the center that has like 2 keys in it, and it has the puzzle lock.
It comes down to
Then you don't have to buy twice as many traps.
it comes down to if I needed you guys to open both of these and I made it have to have 2 separate rolls, that's 2 chances of failing to move the plot forward if you get stuck.
I think he meant like in character.
I
not-
meant in characterly.
Oh yeah. Oh well, what?
Yeah, no. I wasn't questioning it from like a gameplay design. I was just thinking like, it could have been like 2 keys in a box, and then you only have to buy 1 set of traps and 1 puzzle lock.
Yeah. No, it's just from a mechanics perspective of running the game, that's how it needed to be, and I didn't really consider it's like that thing in the Senile Scribbles. Why would they put the combination right on the lock? I don't know, but they fucking did. It doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I guess pop open the second coffin and look at it.
And what you see is a finely dressed man in a tuxedo, like medieval tuxedo groomsman's outfit made of links of iron and onyx and set with opals and black sapphires and black rubies and black diamonds and it's black. Did I get that point across?
Yep.
Okay. And his skull is completely black, and his bones are completely black, and in his hands he's clutching a black rod, and suddenly Soggy's eldritch energy is sucked from him temporarily, charging the rod, which begins to glow green.
Soggy sort of
Can I pick up the rod?
No, you can roll for initiative.
Okay. Like that, I'm like, that seems, looks like the problem right there.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, there you go, Donovan. That's what you get for not being here yet. I have failed you. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think that's a problem, considering that we all got 5s.
It's almost as if fate has somehow made us all go at the same time.
That is kind of a funny note. We all got the exact same fucking thing.
I also have 55 hit points. This can't be coincidence. The number 5 is somehow important to us.
It's actually funny if you total my max HP with my temporary, it makes an even 50.
That is crazy.
Oh, hey, those are Necrophidiuses.
Yes, but in this edition they're called Bone Nagas.
Ah, that's boring.
Well,
Wrong with Bone Nagas.
Well, because Bone Naga is just, it's like saying Skeleton Naga or something. Necrophidius is like a specific term. Actually, no way. If these are undead, then they're not necrophidiuses. I guess
That's
that's
true.
the technicality I forgot.
Yeah, that's true.
If this necrophidiuses are constructs, just made out
Yeah.
of bones.
They are awesome, though. I love them.
Yeah, those
Also,
are cool monsters.
I'm gonna start off by killing you guys.
Okay. I should pull up the combat tracker.
And these Nagas were the two couples.
Wait, where did these come from?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I got so excited about getting a chance to kill you guys that I forgot to tell you what happened. So the two skeletons suddenly are charged with the green necrotic energy coming from the rod, and their eyes begin to glow green, and the white Naga, the white skeleton rises up and becomes a white Naga, and the black skeleton rises up and becomes a black Naga, and they both come at you with deadly intent.
I imagine just the sound of da 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 da.
Oh, but in a minor key.
Yeah, that'd be funny. If this is a game, there's just a twisted version of "Here Comes the Bride."
Yes, in a very minor key, drawn out. You know, just dun 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 dun. Yeah.
All right.
And so the white Naga is actually not going to do that. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to fucking charm your warlock. Booyaka!
That was pretty bad.
Yeah! That's my warlock now. And now I, the black
Before
Naga.
he says, "Not a you."
Yeah, as your eyes kind of roll back in your head and the green necrotic energy begins to glow from your eyes as you're charmed by the Naga's waving hypnotic pattern and the eyes that are spinning in that like hypnotic spiral. Oh man, I don't know what to do. I got so many good options here. Yeah, I'm gonna bite you because like I don't know that you're like metal just yet.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the hissing steam and ratcheting of clanking bits, I look like a normal tin can man, all filled up with chunky beef and pork stew.
Yeah, I mean, like I could roll an intelligence check, I guess, but
Perfect boss theme.
like I don't know that you're immune to poison and shit. What I missed? Oh,
Yeah, my AC is 21.
bad baby.
I have a really strong AC.
I am gonna fucking spellcast the shit out of you next turn now. Oh my god.
All right, they can bring it.
Undead monstrosities. I eat these for breakfast. I should probably try to break the hold that one seems to have on Soggy.
Yeah, I imagine so. So I imagine he's going to unleash an arrow at it.
No. I'm going to whip it. Whip it good.
Excellent.
Fuck yeah.
Would that break concentration?
It might. Okay. I had to make sure that they were vulnerable to radiant. Moderate damage. And now... Oh wait, I don't have to maintain concentration to keep you charmed. You're just charmed.
Oof. Then let's see what a charmed little raptor does.
Yes, indeed.
What save do I need to make?
At the end of your turn, you make a wisdom save.
Okay, first do an action of
Yeah, I don't command you to do anything. I'm just taking you out of the fight, so you can go ahead and make your save at the end of your turn. You can try to end your turn. It might do it automatically. Oh, that fails.
Donovan.
Oh, look who joins us.
Sweet, just in time for his turn. Oh no, just missed his turn. Damn.
Well, just give me a minute anyway. I gotta log in and all that.
Yeah, no problem. You just whipped one of the bone nagas. It's cool. You'll see what's going on.
It's the broom and the gride. It's the groom and the bride.
Yeah. There's more to this, but yeah.
Noman, just kind of appraising the situation, says, well, so I don't have to get out my sword. Rolls a shoulder and is going to clock both of these with their thunder gauntlets. Right, that's how that works.
I'm just getting in now.
Oh, hey.
Critical. But you missed the other one. And it automatically untargets it for you. You like that? So now you'll only deal the damage to the one that you critically hit, and it'll automatically be a critical.
That's neat.
God, I love those dice.
Why?
I don't know. They like shine really good on my screen.
Neat. Well, I rung that Naga's bell.
Yeah. You crack it with your thunder gauntlet so hard that you can see some of the bones fractured.
All right. As always, there's a crack of thunder, and now the Naga takes disadvantage on any attacks against anyone but me.
Yeah. Duly noted. And that was Naga number 1.
Yes, the groom, I assume.
The groom, you assume.
I think number 1 is the groom and number 2
Yes.
is the bride. They aren't labeled or named or discolored.
Yes, I know. It's hard to like find a one, and if I blackened it out, it just looked like a silhouette, you know.
You could have used your photo editing to add a little top hat to the groom.
I didn't even think about that. Oh man, I should have totally put a bride's veil and a top hat, or like
No,
a
I'm
little
totally
tie.
in. I'm totally in, but I can't see nothing. I just see the D&D screen. Oh, there we go.
Come on, Adarak. You gotta consult me on the games I'm currently a part of. You missed these good ideas.
Yes. We'll get to that. All right, so now I already charmed your warlock. I didn't like getting whipped by Donovan there. Yeah, I'm gonna do something about that. Damn it. I try to put Donovan to sleep, but I only affect 19 hit points, which is not enough. Oh, I just realized that I wouldn't have been able to affect him anyway, but she didn't know that, so. An all-white Naga tried to cast sleep on you, but was unable to affect you. The other Naga is completely black. They are the risen skeletons of a bride and groom dressed in the most expensive, fanciest wedding armor you've ever seen.
Are they alive?
No.
No.
They're undead.
Well, all right then.
I'm gonna curse your ass. Ooh, yeah.
What is that thing doing?
I'm bestowing a curse on you.
What? It cursed me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine as it curses you, it speaks the verse of "Here comes the groom, dressed in gloom."
It does speak something, but it's in a dark, arcane tongue, kind of like the dark speech of Mordor. And suddenly you feel yourself getting all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to confiscate your jaw.
Donovan, welcome, my friend.
Yes.
So they're up 5 feet, but your whip goes 20 feet as we covered. So like
Ye-
you're plenty good. Or you can use your arrows or whatever. I just decided to whip it because they're vulnerable to radiant. You know.
Word. I'm gonna select the Bone Naga directly in front of me for Slayer's Prey as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
And if I do damage, I will do an additional 1d6.
Let me set that up for you real quick.
And it's the first time it only works on my first attack.
Oh yeah. You know what? You're right. I should just make it a thing right here. So, uh, what is it called? Slayer's advantage.
It's Slayer's Prey, and it does 1d6 additional damage on my successful first attack every on my turn.
1d6. Is it a type
And
of damage?
no, it's just fuck you, I'm a ranger, and you're
Cool.
undead, and I don't like you. Oh no, it's just Slayer's Prey, so I can select a target and be like, "You're my bitch. You're getting hit harder." On top of that, my attacks do gain an get a bonus +3 to hit because they are undead.
Cool. All right. So
So
now you have a weapon called Slayer's Prey, and all you ever have to do is just grab that 1d6 and drag it over.
cool. All right, let me just go through that real quick. Special moves, special defenses, background race, abilities, skills ability. Is it in inventory, I guess?
No, it's in your attacks under actions.
Oh, uh, cool. So I'm gonna whip him.
Well, it's a her.
Whip him.
Aha! I dodge out of the way with my bony, slithering, hypnotic, weaving.
All right, well, that's my first attack. Damn. All right, then. I guess that's my turn.
She hisses in a melodic tune. Ziza, ziza.
What does that mean?
Well, let's see. They would be speaking Celestial. Does anybody speak Celestial?
Nope. Well, I don't.
I don't know what languages I speak.
Did that make it?
Uh, let me check. So it's 8 plus proficiency plus charisma. 311. Yes.
Sorry to ask real quick, but my whip had a name, doesn't it?
Yes, the whip off light.
The whip off light or the whip of light?
It's the whip of light.
Oh, okay.
Just the running joke.
It's kind of like bacon of hope.
Bacon?
Yeah.
What? The beacons alert?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, that makes it. So you are no longer charmed. But that is the end of your
Soggy
turn,
sort
of
of
course.
off and says, what happened? And that's the end of my turn, right?
Yes.
Because
You're all kinds of messed up there. You got all kinds of disadvantages.
Yeah. Fucking shitty wisdom saving throw. Alright, but none of that's gonna stop me from trying to kick their asses.
You have to make a wisdom save or lose your action.
What? That fucking curse. Ah.
Aha!
Fucking shitty.
Going to shortcuts.
Alright. Alright. Bony snakes.
Okay. I should probably stop messing around. I can't do sleep. I'm gonna do Shield of Faith. What? Tasagi? No. Get out of here. Okay. So yeah. I cast Shield of Faith on myself, increasing my armor class by 2. Lightning bolt spits out of its mouth, striking Noman and Donovan, but it appears as though Donovan was able to dodge out of the way and only take half of the damage. And Noman partially absorbed some of that.
Because of my shielding was up.
Well, good for you. Batman.
Yes, it's time for him.
Come on. I mean, it's a 10, but
Damn it.
all right. I assume I'm hoping 22 hits.
Yeah. Don't forget to add your modifier into the modifier box on the bottom so that it calculates correctly.
Okay. Oh yeah, at the bottom there with the okay.
Yes, sir. Don't forget your damage.
Oh, didn't I just? Okay, no problem.
Oh, no, that was another attack.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Just roll the damage. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and it's vulnerable to that radiant damage, so it actually takes 10. Oh, and my concentration succeeded. What was I concentrating for?
Shield of Faith.
Oh, yeah, Shield of Faith. Damn it. Hey, don't break my shield, motherfucker. I'll come down there and bite you.
And give me 1 second. Yeah, it took an additional 3. I didn't put it in the modifier, but because they're my favorite enemy, they take an additional 3 damage. Sorry about that. I'll change my modifier.
Okay. There you go. I'll honor that. I'm a nice DM.
Time for Soge.
I like how my groom Naga has a thumbs up, whatever that is. Oh, I grant disadvantage on attacks.
Well, in any case, Soggy knows that this is getting dangerous and is going to thunder step out of there.
Yeah. That ain't no joke about how dangerous it's getting. It's getting dangerous like a Michael Jackson album.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I would very much like to take 10 feet back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you would. You're standing in some water.
Oh, that's not good.
It's
Like
cold.
electricity at me.
It's not electricity, more like it's booming thunder, like sound.
Yeah, because that terminology might be more thematically appropriate, but slightly confusing in some instances.
Well, the thing is we were hit by electricity,
Yes.
not them. You're casting a sound spell, but they are casting electricity at us.
Oh man, your thunderous teleportation um, totally knocks out the female Naga, and the black Naga is heavily wounded.
Could you tell me
I
how
imagine
to?
Soggy sort of disappears as a flash, as a flat sudden flash, sort of like teleports him to the other end of the room.
Would you please tell me how to use the little modify button on the bottom?
Yeah, just click right on the box and type in whatever number you wish to modify.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, first things first. Fuck. Really boring ass status effect.
I like it. All right, this Naga slowly starts to reconstitute itself.
My guess is that we need to kill both at the same time with radiant energy.
Man, that's a ridiculous. Disadvantage dexterity, constitution, intelligence, charisma. And a saving throw? Man, that's way worse than the one back in Pathfinder. Hey, Adorankos. This
Yes.
is like just bestow curse, right? I've been cursed.
Yes.
Okay. Gotta look at the fucking 5e print for that. That's a ridiculous spell. Wonder if it's on my list.
Hey, you know what? I think I'm just gonna cast Lightning Bolt. I was looking for a heal spell, but I don't really have that.
Hmm.
Oh, D&D. I remember when healing undead used to damage them.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute here.
What?
Bestow Curse is a concentration spell, and you only choose one of the curses, not all of them.
Oh!
You gave me every single curse effect simultaneously.
I was wondering why they were all split up like that. But yeah, I did fail my concentration, didn't I?
Eh.
Well, damn, I'm knocked out.
Man. Wait. Did I get blasted with lightning? Hold
Yeah.
up. How much damage did I take?
32.
Let's see, 32. Okay. Did that bring me to exactly 44 wounds?
No. It
Oh.
brought you
How
to
much under am I?
-4.
-4. If I had my action, I would have brought my shield up, so I would have been at 2 hit points left.
There it is.
Okay, that's great. It's like, Jesus Christ, Curse is powerful in this edition.
Yeah, my bad.
It's a fucking...
I didn't
It's like it's a third level spell.
read it. I didn't read it before I cast it. I was like, damn, that seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Donovan, however, is dropped to 0 but not dying as a result of failing his system shock.
Ow. That sucks.
Damn, I'm knocked out.
And now you are dying.
All right, I gotta start rolling some saves, I think.
Yep, that was your first one. Wait, you don't have to roll saves if you're just dropped to 0? Why is the system making you roll saves?
Death saves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
death
you're just
saves.
you're
There's
just
no
dropped
negative.
you're just dropped to 0.
There's no.
This is
There's
my
no
turn.
negative. There's no negative HP system in 5e.
Oh yeah, so it just automatically if you're at 0. But that's not the way it works. You're just unconscious but stable. I know that for a fact.
Well, I mean, if Donovan dies, I know. Hey, Soggy,
What?
has do you remember Nova?
Uh,
Do you remember my character
little?
Nova Soldier?
Yes.
Well, if Donovan
Let
dies,
me
I'm gonna
guess.
bring
Back.
her out.
Donovan's not even at risk of dying right now, unless he gets attacked or something.
Yeah, if I take anywhere, if I take even one damage, I automatically fail 2 death saves.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought getting critically hit while down caused you to fail 2 saves.
Oh, is that what it
It was
is?
taking some damage.
Yeah, any
Taking
damage
a spot
is
of
1.
damage causes you to auto fail 1, and if
Yeah.
you get critically hit by an attack, you fail
Then
2.
it's 2, yes. Anyway,
Okay.
Soggy, what do you do?
Unless the attack, of course, did enough damage to overmax your HP, then you just die.
And don't forget, you have 2 Eldritch Blasts, so you hit the one Naga. Oh, but then the other one you miss.
Saki manages to throw at least one Eldritch bolt, which looks like a a a, a, a swordfish, and sort of stick right into this, right on the skull of that creature.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember. Will I provoke an AOO if I cast a spell?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to dump a second level spell slot into myself to cast Cure Light Wounds. And refresh my shielding as a bonus action. So let me see. Alright, so that would give me 9 plus. How did I roll the extra d8? I could have just edited it. Yeah, whatever. Oops, I accidentally rolled it a second time. So 9 plus 8. Yeah. There we go. Let me just.
If you target yourself, it'll automatically apply that to you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll do that then.
Hold on.
Alright,
So you
target
click,
self,
yeah,
and then
and
go
then you
to
grab the
thing.
1d8 plus 3 by clicking on the magnifying glass. And then where it says heal, 1d8 plus 3, you just grab that and drag it over.
See, but I'm expending a second level spell slot so I can heal myself 2d8.
Yeah, just do it. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
But it doesn't add the flat modifier twice.
Yeah. No, hold on. I'll fix it for you.
Yeah, can you make me, I don't know, a second level Cure Wounds?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's how I should do it.
What were you about to do?
I was just gonna add, yeah, no, here, I'm just gonna do it this way for now because it's so much easier.
Okay. Okay. I actually rolled slightly better. Hey, isn't that convenient?
Yeah, and you also
Why did
got
it roll at
shorted
+1?
because I wasn't done clicking it over yet. Oh, wait, it's not level. Oh, darn, what is it?
It's my intelligence bonus.
Intelligence. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Intelligence. There we go. Boom. All right. So yeah, now you have it for the second level, but I will fix it so that it's an actual second level spell so that it keeps track of your slots and everything. But yeah,
But it's supposed to do that automatically?
it will if you use your sheet correctly. I'll teach you all about that in between sessions.
Okay, I'll
See at the bottom where
I'll
it says
just-
standard, and then you got preparation, and then you got combat. When you cast a spell using combat mode, it'll automatically deduct it from your slots.
Okay. Great. So now I have some hit points to work with, and I have my overshielding, so I'm in a much better spot. I guess I just have to continue giving this Naga a mean look, though, because I used up my entire turn getting a thing back from that stupid hex. Ugh! Not a hex, it was a curse. Ugh.
Curse. All right, I gained 5 more hit points back, but I am still not able to attack. Just so you guys are aware, this Naga is disabled, but putting itself back together slowly. I'm out of lightning bolts.
Well, thank Christ for that.
And I think I'm just gonna Ray of Frost you.
I'm going to have I'm going to have an organized, efficient, and nominal nervous breakdown from the spell casting.
What? How did I miss?
Because my AC is 21.
Would you knock it off? Donovan is not dying. I'm just gonna take this unconscious off of you. Said it stops that. Hopefully that'll fix that. Soggy.
Soggy is sort of just pissed off at these things for attacking Donovan and hurting him so.
Yeah, Donovan still isn't sure why why you think you guys are such good friends, but it is what it is.
Oh shit, that even rhymes.
Soggy is basically trying to keep this one from reconstituting.
Nomenclature.
Yeah. Right, so let's just box this one twice. He deserves it. For what he did to me. We're gonna make sure that this skeleton gets bounced. There we are.
Oh, you're targeting yourself.
Oh, oops.
You did hit the Naga though.
Oh, funnily enough, because I missed, it untargeted me. Right. I'll just throw the second attack down.
Double hit. Oh no! He's critically wounded as the cracking thunder of your gauntlet splits one of his spinal column bones, and now he's like only 2/3 as tall as he was.
Damn straight.
I'm half the man I used to be. Let's see. I'm gonna try to charm you.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
How rude.
How wooed.
You're not even unconscious, and it's like, oh, okay. Whatever. Soggy.
Yeah. In
And
this case, Soggy gets so angry, he summons one of those very long fish, like the kind that aren't eels, like but still are very long, and it sort of just coils around them, causing just boom.
And also, go to the plus minus on the upper right and click critical under damage, and then roll your damage again.
Here's the plus and minus.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That was for both of them. So you actually did get both of your attacks. Now, untarget one of the Nagas. Probably the one that's already down. The one that's upside down, yeah. So now you get an extra standard action this turn. In addition to the standard critical hit damage to your target, you may take an extra standard action this turn. So would you like to cast Eldritch Blast again?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I would.
So don't forget you get 2 Eldritch Blasts. So now target the one that's up twice. So you hit them once, roll. Okay, you miss, but now roll again. And you miss again. Damn. Oh well. You tried. Uh you just stand there, and I actually have you move right here to like block anybody from getting at me. Or actually right here, because Donovan's over there. So yeah. Block Donovan from getting at me. Alright, but now at the end of your turn you get to roll a wisdom save.
Alright. Isn't that just fucking great?
Oh.
Having to spend 5 million years unable to take actions.
And I am going to target Soggy. And I am going to Sacred Flame you. Alright, so a black flame descends down upon Soggy, and although it burns you, it's almost like a cold burn. You are not dead.
No,
At least now it should stop rolling.
it's 3. That's 3 death saves.
Yeah,
That means,
but you were only at 0 hit points. That's just unconscious. 5th edition rules are if you take more than your hit point total, you start dying. If you're just reduced to 0, you're just unconscious. And you weren't even reduced to 0 by damage. You were reduced to 0 by a failed system shock roll.
with that, like from a massive damage,
Yeah.
conscious
Yeah.
save.
It's like
I went
getting
and
hit by
double-checked
Mike
it, and it's
Tyson.
whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Which means that it's kind of an important rule to know, but
I was almost positive that it's only if you choose to deal non-lethal damage then. I'm gonna have to check the variant for System Shock though too, because like there's gotta be something about that. You can't just like start dying from massive damage like that. That's like the whole point of getting knocked out from System Shock is that
I don't know. So the rule is whenever you start a turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw called a death saving throw to determine whether you creep closer to death or hang on to life.
Hmm.
And
Well,
your system check reduces the character to
call.
0.
It's your call.
I mean, I have. There's like no end of amount of characters I can make.
I mean, if you want to start fresh this next month with a new character,
I
like
I honestly don't really want you to start fresh because I really like Donovan.
yeah,
He
but
seems to be a character with character.
it's his choice, you know.
Um,
Just offering an opinion.
I mean, it's up to the DM. I guess if the DM is saying I'm not dying,
I was truly of the opinion that you should just be unconscious. That's what I've been ruling this whole time. But if you want to honor the
hell,
5th
see,
edition rules and
well,
say that you're dead because you want to make a new character, I always say play the character you want to play.
there is one thing that I have noticed about the system being used, and that's the system is not using my Constitution modifier. So these death saves should be coming with a +2.
Death saves are a special saving throw.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not a Constitution save.
Yeah, I mean, what's D&D without dying?
I just don't want you to just throw away a character just because.
Now, bear in mind, we can always bring in a different version of Donovan because there is some timeline shit going on with General Visanthus and the ritual that he cast.
Now, I'm turning into Raziel at this point. Like, there's just different timelines and alternate realities. And soon I'm gonna have a soul-sucking blade. It's like poisoning me.
It's yeah, there is a whole like plot line with that I have planned. So it is entirely possible that a different version of Donovan could come here and like it's your chance to rewrite the character a little as well. Like each version of you can be slightly different, have different abilities. One of you might, be radically different. Hell, one of you might be a female. That's from the one. Hey, easy.
I don't know. No, I'll put it to you this way: it's if I die, I'm okay with it. If this version of Donovan stays alive, I'm okay with it. You know what? I have an idea. Let's let the dice decide. Go ahead and please, if you could, roll for me a D100. If it's above 50, we could say I'm alive, like I'm just unconscious. But it's up to
Do you want to roll it? You right click on the D10 and choose the percentage.
one second. See, I'm rolling it, but nothing's happening.
You got to roll it into the chat. There you go.
Oh, looks like I'm dead, guys.
Donovan McGrady, as you lay there dying, you're conscious enough to say some final words.
Cynthia, I'm coming.
Wait, why am I over here now?
Because that's where I wanted you to move.
Oh, okay.
And you were charmed. So somebody needs to grab Donovan's whip real quick.
Alright. I don't really have proficiency in whips. Do you have proficiency in whips?
It's a simple weapon. You should be able to use it.
Oh. Wait, whip is a simple weapon?
Yeah, it's a simple weapon. It's not a martial weapon.
Ah.
It has a 20-foot reach, and it does radiant damage. And as whips go, they do they are considered a ranged attack. So there's that.
I don't mean to be a continuous downer, but I check on my list and a whip is listed as a martial melee weapon.
Well, do you not have proficiency with martial weapons?
Let's see.
What's your class?
My class is artificer. And I didn't take the thing. Yeah, I'm an artificer, and my subclass gave me proficiency with heavy armor, which means I still have things like. Actually, on that makes me think back. Why do I have this sword? I really should have checked my. I just
Yeah.
have a long sword. I didn't even think about that.
You're only
I mean-
proficient in simple weapons.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have a long sword either. Well, I mean, it does the same damage as my Thunder Gauntlets, except it's physical, but still, I technically shouldn't have it, so. Honestly, it might not have occurred to me to think about just so, like, a knight should have a sword. Whatever.
Soggy, what do you do?
He, in a blind rage, sort of starts firing eldritch bolts like crazy. As this sort of like rush of fish sort of like parades the naga, sort of like causing it to crumble.
Yes, indeed it does. However, you see that it too continues to put itself back together. However, Noman, you are no longer charmed.
Neat. See, where did I put the turn tracker? There it is. Alright. Aiming across them in a diagonal. They're both helpless, I would assume, so they can't take saving throws. They get, well, reflex save.
Right.
I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew across both of them so that they take continuous acid damage.
The acid seems to melt them away as quickly as they reform.
Nah.
And then it stops because, and then they keep reforming. Only radiant damage.
It's a direct.
Only radiant
I was gonna
damage
say,
can
it's a-
prevent this.
I was gonna say it was supposed to keep them down because Tasha's Caustic Brew lasts for a whole minute.
Okay, and then after a minute it stops, but they keep putting themselves back together.
Nah. I mean, we need the radiant damage of the whip.
Or any radiant damage.
I don't have any radiant damage.
Then I guess the whip it is.
So, Yeah, I guess just whip them with the whip.
All right. So you pick up the whip and you whip them, and the radiant damage prevents them from regenerating, and the skeletons crumble away to dust, and you guys are left with the sarcophagus and the remnants of their armor and uh, the rod and the statues.
Yeah. Uh,
Saki
right. I'll
good
walk over
sitting
and
there, standing under Donovan's body, sort of depressed now.
Noman's gonna walk over and pick up the rod that seems to have started all this.
As you pick up the rod, a green bolt of energy flies out towards the hip of Donovan McGrady. The moonblade at his side suddenly lights up with the silver dark light of the moonblade, and a flash of light brings a well dressed but hideous looking old man grasping the moonblade. Ah, thank you. I'll be
Stop.
taking this.
Soggy, sort of enraged, sort of summons a tentacle to take that blade away from this person.
The spectral green flames around it deflect the tentacle as he disappears in a flash. But behind
Soggy sort
him,
of screams in us, no! No, no! No, no!
but behind him, in a flash, comes running out someone else. Is it another version of Donovan, or is it your new character?
Okay, so two things. I'm gonna go ahead and it's a character I've played with before, but it's gonna be new to here. And considering that there's timey-wimey interdimensional stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I figure if something happens or whatever, if I might go to another Donovan at another time.
Cool. Cool. All right. So you know how to add a new character sheet and
Yeah, I'll get started on that. So I think it is fair to state what the character is. So it's a lady. Her name is Nova Solar Flare. She is a cleric. Of She is a heal cleric. Her gods are Pelor and Ilmater. Um, this may make things a little difficult, but in a lot of other ways make things. She'll still be relative to combat, but she is a pacifist.
okay.
And will only attack with spell and only under the circumstance that the individual that attack that damage is being caused to is incapable of feeling. So she will not cause pain whatsoever.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and get started on her if you please. But make her level 7 as you guys have now leveled up.
So I guess be level 7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, it feels really awkwardly wrong that I would, but I don't want to dump an 8th level feat into it. But also, multi-classing feels similarly awkward.
Oh, and also now you hold the rod in your hands. It's made out of black metal and is tipped with a black opal skull that.
Can I roll against this thing
What do you mean?
to know what it is?
Oh, you would have to roll a religion or possibly a history check.
Well, I have
It's more
history.
difficult in history is what I'm trying to get at. Is the DC is higher for history?
Is it a lot higher? Because my bonus to history is better.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you the exact difference.
Alright, I'll make an educated guess and assume that a religion check is better despite my higher bonus. Because they're both intelligence based. Got a 10. It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, but even with a 10, you do know that this is a replica of Orcus's wand.
Man, that prick. I remember the last time I met him. I mean, not in characterly, but like.
Yeah. Obvious.
That would be a fun thing for fun character aspect. Every time they examine an artifact or reference, they always go like, yeah, I remember last time I saw that guy.
Yeah. Oh, Orcus, I was at that guy's wedding.
Anyway, yeah.
Editing the Sagi's character sheet so it fits what. So the spell, like another spell that would fit him, and an invocation, right?
If that's what gets added,
I will be adding. I can't seem to find the spell Sleet Storm.
Okay. It might not be in there. I don't know.
I mean, the Fathomless has been added.
Yeah, I mean, I've added, every module that there is aside from a few, adventure ones. So,
Yeah, so just try and
but
find the fat one if you can.
level 3 warlock.
I'm a level 7 warlock now, aren't I?
Yeah, do you get level 4 spells? Is that what you're saying? I thought you still got level 3 spells.
Yes, I do. I do get level 4 spells at level 7.
Oh, okay. So level 4 warlock.
Not level 4 warlock, level 7 warlock.
No. Yes. Level 7 warlock, level 4 warlock spells.
Okay. So the next spell I'd probably choose would be control water.
I do
Since
not
it's in
I do not see that.
Don't see the Fathom.
Is that on your special spell list or something?
Yes, it's in the Fathom list. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's in
then
the Fathomless expanded spells.
okay.
There's a few things I'm noticing that's off. At least two of them. I have picked the life domain, and I am still at the life domain. One of the things that the life domain gives is proficiency in heavy armor, which I do not have. And also, it's not allowing me to select which variant of ASMR.
Huh.
Like, it's just ASMR.
Okay. And there's variants in what book? Have you loaded
Guide to everything.
have you loaded everything from the library under library
I hope I'm not.
modules?
One second. Let me see. Let me try this again. we're back to this now. Library.
Because if it's still not letting you load anything from the modules, then like that's the problem. You need all the modules loaded in order to access all of that stuff. And I just bought Tasha's and everything, so like, you know, if you need anything from that, you gotta.
No, it won't let me do it.
Yeah, well
It's
that's
doing that thing from last week.
yeah, that's the problem there. So hold on.
Let me see if I can
Um,
unload some of these things, and that'll happen.
I've noticed that I think the issue is tied to the way download cache at the start. I found that I've been able to load the books one at a time, one every session. For instance, I wasn't able to load Tasha's Cauldron of Everything last week, but I got it to load this time, but I can't load any more books.
And for me, it's still doing that. Like
Yeah.
Unearthed Arcana won't load.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can
I have
add
Xanath
the
back to
race.
everything, which has it.
Let me see if I can add the race and get it to do it.
I'm trying to alter Soggy so it's instead of the old gods, it's the fathomless.
All right, which Asimir do you want? Fallen, Scourge, Protector?
Protector.
Boom. All right.
Now, I just want to make sure. 1 second. I'll come back to you in a second.
How does multiclassing work in this?
You just select a different class.
Okay.
And be that class.
How do I add a class to a character sheet? Like to a new character?
What do you mean?
How do I add a character to a character sheet? I need like a class for a new character.
Yeah, you just drag and drop it from the library. Why are you making a new character?
Oh. Because the Soggy in the other sheet is the old gods, not the other one.
Yeah, whatever book that's in, it's still not showing up. I've gotten everything that there is to get except for adventure ones, and like there is still no deep one.
It's the fathomless, not the deep one.
How does proficiency bonus scale up? Like if I take levels in 2 different classes, does it interrupt the scaling of my proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
Or is that just core level dependent?
No,
Oh.
there's no core level dependent. Oh wait, proficiency might go with your overall level, but like other things, like when you get your ability score increase and all of that, you have to have 4 levels of one class. So like that can screw you over if you take like one
How do I
level dip.
change the subclass?
I see. If that's how it works, okay.
I don't
So
know how
do
to
I change this?
I don't know how to change the subclass. We'd have to reset Soggy. Hold on.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, it's fine. I got this. Yeah, okay. So it's the one in Tasha's. That's why we weren't able to do it before, but that's okay. I got this now.
Thank you. Sorry if I'm making things difficult.
No, you're fine. Your skills that you want proficiency in was Arcana and Nature, or Arcana and what?
Deception,
Deception?
because nature
Oh yeah,
would
Nature's
be
part of
a
your Fisher. Yeah, I got it. All right, the Fathomless.
along
Boom.
survival.
Yep. All right. There we go. Now you're a level 7 warlock. And you've got 4th level spell slots. Perfect. All right. So you took Control Water, Ego Whip, and Banishment as your 4th level spells.
That's for Nova, right?
No. Wait, how many 4th level spells do you get? Yeah, just Banishment and Control Water then. But yeah, Banishment is a good one. Especially now that
What about some-
Visanthus has the Moonblade. But somehow this Nova was caught up battling Visanthus, and in the moment that the fake wand of Orcus opened the time rift for him to grab the Moonblade, that's would not fight Visanthus. Even if he was attempting to. Well, you may have been trying to restore him, but he's not just going to let you. So like you can call it not fighting or whatever, but like, you know, you were engaged in attempting to no longer have him be a vampire. Is that fair to say? Okay. So, you know, in those efforts, you know, as he stepped through, the portal sucked you through, and now, you know, this is where you find yourself, and you have new knowledge of the timeline. Visanthus has used his ritual to alter the timeline and fracture into a multitude of universes where each version of Visanthus consolidates power more and more into one very dark timeline. And that is the timeline that the Visanthus you saw grabbed the Moonblade from, and now he is poised to eliminate all sunlight and unleash an age of vampirism like the world has never known. And so you guys have to somehow get to the darkest timeline, stop Visanthus with the Moonblade, and that ultimate version of Visanthus is the one controlling the timelines. And if you can defeat him, you can fix all of the timelines. That's what Nova knows.
Like we have a
Yeah.
looks like we have a task to complete.
Yeah. Oh, the okay. Sorry.
Gub gub to you too.
I was gonna say, as a small thing that you may want to remember, They may even give you some sort of flashbacks to things going on in other games. I took a fighting style, took a level in fighter because I want to keep my sword, and my fighting style is blind fighting, so I have a blind sight of 10 feet. I know, funny joke.
Okay. No, that's cool. I
But
like
on the other
it.
hand, I don't have to retcon my sword out of existence. Because otherwise, it'd make absolutely no sense that I had it.
Yeah. So yeah, that is where you guys find yourselves and where we draw to a close for this session of Heroes Wanted.
Neat.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Gaming.
Yeah.